Radio Star is known for causing several scandals in the past. The aim of the show is usually humor by humiliating their guests and trying to make them slip up and spill secrets they know will cause riots among fans for clout. One of their favorites is harassing females for dating. The most sour episode is when Ki-hyun indirectly makes Guhara look like a slut and then implies she was pregnant and could end her whole career. Guhara begged them to stop but they persisted. In the end she broke into tears and the hosts blamed her for being too emotional over a joke. SNSD Jessica fell prey to this once also. Super Junior are in the same company as SNSD and some of the members are very close, so it's no surprise they would have dirt on each other. This was in 2014 when Jessica had been secretly dating that piece of trash Tyler Kwan for a year, but at the time no one knew but her members. Some SNSD members were public about their love interests, but Jessica chose to keep private, as it's her right. However, Ki-hyun chose to disrespect those boundaries for cheap entertainment at Jessica's expense, and make her visibly uncomfortable and humiliated. During the episode, Ki-hyun was seen getting on Tiffany's nerves a few times and she even called him out on his bullshit. Honestly, I don't know how things would have ended for Jessica had Tiffany not been there. If you read Jessica's body language, the entire episode her eyes mostly drifted to Tiffany. She was physically reaching over to Tiffany countless times, and when the hosts tried to corner Jessica, Tiffany would bring their conversation to a halt. I can't show everything because of copyright, but here is the basic order things went.
아니 저희 또 제시카 씨가 인터뷰 때 작가에게 부탁을 했대요. 제발 과거 얘기를 다시 해서 제발 그 검색어를 다시 오르게 하지 말아주세요라고.
아, 제시카는
정말 다시 오르면 하트비트 할 것 같다고 정말. 그런 얘기라서. 뭐라고요? 미스터 오.
This was the first red flag Radio Star planned to betray Jessica's privacy. The shows are scripted and the guests have a right to consent to any topics they speak about on TV. Jessica privately requested they don't bring up her dating rumors, and after agreeing behind the scenes, they backstab her and cut to it anyways. Now Jessica's request has been twisted to make her look guilty right off the bat for trying to avoid the topic.
아이가 사귀었잖아요
네네.
사귀었잖아요. 친구죠.
그러니까 뭐 친구니까 아무것도
그럼.
할까요?
그때는 사실 근데 친구였는데 주변에서 이제 시선이 그래서 약간 좀 가슴 졸이거나 뭐 이랬던 적이 있었어요?
저 일단 멤버들한테 되게 미안했었던 것 같아요.
음.
왜냐면 다 친구인데 저 또한 친구고 저도 친구인데
Jessica tries to brush off the subject and said they're friends, but they keep pushing her. Tiffany then jumps in to confirm her story. At this point Tiffany was already a bit annoyed. Earlier the hosts made fun of Yoana's dramas and called them flops, and Tiffany didn't find it funny.
총리 하나가 좀 잘 안 돼가지고 그래서 이제 그런 것도 좀 위로해 줄 겸 잘.
위로를 해주거든요.
Then Sohyun and Kyohyun kissing scene was brought up and the whole thing was really awkward and inappropriate. First because of how conservative Sohyun is, and second because Tiffany literally sees her as her baby sister, yet they are sexualizing her so openly over an acting role. Tiffany looked the most bothered by this segment. Ironically enough, when Kyohyun was the one put on the spot, he had a fit and tried to change the topic.
생각하면 좋을 것 같아요. 좀 더 솔직해진다.
솔직해진다. 문제는 솔직해질 수 있다.
그렇죠. 뭐 나이도
조심하라고.
조심하라고. 너 지금 이거 이렇게 돌돌 말리니까.
이제는
그럼.
먹잇감들이 새로 있으니까.
Tiffany stops Jessica from answering the questions and says she's being pulled into their game. Jessica then changes the subject. Realizing they lost this round, the hosts move on to another topic. Kyohyun goes on to say Taeyeon got prettier. Taeyeon was extremely quiet the whole episode and hosts kept pushing for any reaction out of her. Kyohyun tries to stir drama by implying Tiffany thought Taeyeon wasn't pretty, she just got a new hairstyle. Tiffany snapped and went off.
거다라고 지금 설명해 주는
아니요,
거예요?
오빠 어떻게 그렇게 자동 필터를 할 수가 있어요. 처음에 살이 빠졌다라고 먼저 말했죠. 그 다음에 앞머리도 잘랐다. 그게 플러스 요소다.
정색.
정색하게 만들지 마요. 저 무서워요.
솔직히 대변인 역할을
저 되게 무서운 사람이에요.
Tiffany shuts the topic down again and they just go back to Jessica dating.
제시카는 다른 사람 쪽을 좋아해요.
와비.
Jessica is getting more flustered by now after saying there's no one she's interested in. Had they stopped here it could have been all in good fun for a cute reaction out of Sika. When they continue the dating topic, Tiffany again doesn't look thrilled.
네. 숨길 수 있다고 보거든요.
근데
멤버한테 저는 그렇게 생각해요.
멤버한테 이제 일단 숨겼다가
네.
만약에 기사로 멤버들이 접하면 멤버 입장이라고 생각하면 좀 당황스럽고 좀 그렇지 않을까요? 그건 예의인 것 같아요, 그냥.
Jessica gives a speech about respecting her members' privacy and not spilling secrets when dating because it would hurt them. This could also have been meant for the hosts as well. The hosts then perpetuate the negative stigmas around idols dating. Jessica rebuttals saying dating is not a crime. Hosts then backtrack and say then they should all just talk freely about it then. Yuri then makes the point it doesn't matter what they want if the fans and public won't accept it peacefully.
안 울렸어?
놀랄 게 뭐가 있어요. 연애하는 거 너무 좋은 건데
아니 그럼
축하해줘야
말이죠.
되는
이들은 둘이 좀 따뜻하게 데이트를 하겠죠.
아니요, 오히려 더
아니요,
조심스러운
오히려.
것 같아요.
제시카 씨가 이런 얘기한 건 뭐예요?
By now the girls have made it clear they wish respect for privacy. Have no intention to gossip about each other's relationships. And stated the obvious fact they will only get hated. Idols have lost their fucking jobs and entire career over dating, so if they don't want to talk about it the hosts are evil for not respecting that and knowing how serious it can be. The hosts then attempt a third time to pry at Jessica's private life.
제시카 씨가 이런 얘기한 건 뭐예요? 자기도 이제 멤버 둘이 공개 연애를 어떻게 하고 있으니까 이제 나도 공개할 수 있겠다. 파이팅!
이따가 작가님 잠깐만 미팅 연습해야 될
Jessica is now angry and breaks the fourth wall seeing how they completely disregarded her request not to bring it up.
공개할 수 있어요?
들키면 공개를 하는 거죠. 뭐
그치.
그런 거 아닌가?
들키지 않게 조심해요.
오빠 조심하세요.
네.
The cherry on top is when Kyohyun implies Jessica is lying about dating and threatens to spill the beans. Jessica draws the line saying to hold his tongue and Kyohyun can't even look at her in the eyes.
아니 이건 얘기해 줄 수 있잖아.
진짜 생각하고 있는 거예요.
말이야.
The hosts keep pressuring the girls but by now they are all uncomfortable and unwilling to talk. Tiffany shuts them down a third time saying they were all friends having lunch and the hosts finally moved on to a topic about the album.
그렇게 셋이도 아니었고 막 다른 사람들끼리 다 같이 있었던 자리들이었고
대표에서 얘기할 때 정의감에 불타올라.
아.
되게 정의로운 친구예요.
오늘도 지금 굉장히 불타오르고 있는 거죠.
그러니까.
그래서
네.
별명이 팀
별명이.
매니저예요.
어?
팀 매니저죠.
매니저.
매니저 역할을 많이 해요.
그래서 되게 든든해요.
많이 준비하는 건데 나올 때
Tiffany throws shade at people not focusing on the album or music when they come back. Jessica then directly accuses RADIOSTAR of this.
오빠 진짜 너무하시네요.
After 30 minutes the hosts finally gave Jessica a break and for the remaining runtime let the girls tell stories. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and didn't get too upset. Honestly I think they were afraid of Tiffany a bit. Maybe because she's American she is so outspoken and confident while the others were too quiet or scared to talk back to an elder.